So we just got a call from Dad. He sent me a text, Facebook. I don't do Facebook, so he showed that to me. It's a implement that we've been looking for a bit, and it's a pretty good price. So kind of getting things ready. What the truck got all the snow off that I need to. Now I just found the bolt. I'm gonna make sure it fits into my safety chain. Oh yeah, that'll work good. Ouch! Ow! Ah. Anyway, it snowed, and it's really slick. But I made it. I missed the step. So anyhow, having issues with my other camera, so back to the phone camera, and we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you posted, because that's what this is all about. There it is. She ain't pretty, but she'll get the job done. And now it's time to tow it home. Let's see how this goes. Okay, here we go. Got her home. Haha. Now that the snow has melted off of it, I'm like, oh, I didn't see that. Oh, I didn't see. I guess I didn't see that either. But price was right, so hey, I know I can fix whatever happens to the thing. I don't know much about the unit. I know it's probably one of the first couple generations, or one of the first generations of Unverfirth rolling baskets. Maybe I should have done some research before I started talking. Anyhow, it's just a single rolling basket, not a double rolling basket. Of course, the rolling part, as you can see, it rolls. So as you're going through the field, that's going to roll and chop the stuff up. There's rocks in there. We'll have Wilson get those out. He loves hammering things. So it's going to roll and chop up things and smooth out things and just make a better level seed bed for planting. And the smoother you can make the field, the better for hay, because you only work it basically once, and then you got 5 years of the hay. Dad got 9 years, 10 years out of one field. So if it's not smooth when you get done planting, then you're gonna hate it. And we got a field that we really hate, and it's so rough it's starting to break equipment, and it's frustrating. Anyhow, you'll see more on that later if you keep following along. But of course, since it snowed, roads had salt on them, so now I got to set up the pressure washer and freeze my fingertips off and get the salt washed off of this. Oh, as you can see, something's just not right. But whoever did the repairs, looked like they kind of knew what they were doing. They put some really heavy angle on here, both sides, and got that straightened up. But this happens all the time. If you don't have the hitch extended out far enough, then when you turn, it's behind the field cultivator, so the field cultivator will kink into the hitch, and boom, now you bent the thing. So whatever, cosmetic, it's going to be strong, it's going to be fine. There's other spots that they made patches, and it's a used piece of equipment. So what? I don't make enough money to go buy stuff that's gonna last me a lifetime, because we only put, heck, I won't be able to use this thing until we get wheat off of one field, and that won't be till July of this year, 2024. Yeah, because it just turned. So I won't even know if it works until that time. So, well, that's how it goes. Should be good. So I think I'll set up a time lapse and let you guys watch me pressure wash. Okay, so I had a little bit of fun. It's still spinning. Anyhow, I don't know what I said. Sometimes I don't think of what I said, and I don't think about what I said. But it was covered in salt spray from the road, so that's the whole reason I pressure washed it. Not because it was dirty, just get the salt off of there so it didn't rust up to be nasty and start breaking and whatever. Anyhow, now I get the fun of finding some type of handle for the jack. I didn't have a handle for it. The jack is there, but no handle. And see if I can get stuck unhooking it somewhere. Storing it until next July. But I don't know. I mean, like I say, it's a used piece of equipment. Anyway, the best way to get to know your equipment through and through is to pressure wash it, because you're looking at every nook and cranny of the piece of equipment. And that's why a lot of guys do it at the end of the season or whenever they're done using it, just to be able to see everything. And you'll find cracks, you'll find breaks and welds and stuff that just walking by you're not going to see it. But pressure washing, you really get into it, you get the dirt off of there, and you figure it out. But no, I think I got a pretty good buy. I'm okay with it. Let's see how it operates this next July. Now, let's get the death jack over here to lift up the back end, because the jack come with it, it doesn't have a handle. It's a piece of junk. I tried to mess with it there in the garage just a second, and yeah, it's froze up. It's rusty as crap. So I'll use this to jack it up, put some blocks underneath there with that jack, and see how we get along. So I don't know where a good place to check is. I'll try. Oh man, I don't know. I guess up under. No, it has to be back here. All right, I'll check with you in just a minute. Yeah, I just realized something. I don't think there's a hitch. No. So this is what it's going on the back of. This is the field cultivator I got, and I think it's 20, maybe 27 feet, something like that. The rolling basket's 24. Doesn't matter. I'll overlap. And then of course it'll probably ruin what I'm trying to smooth out. 'Tis my life. So there's no hitch. There should be a hitch coming out here off of that main beam, sticking out to here, so I can hitch that up. There isn't any. So hey, looks like I got a project for the spring. More content. Now I gotta find some blocks. Let me look. Here's my junk. You like my junk? This trailer came from my cousin, Andy, my brother, traded it for some work that he did. It was, see how twisted the neck is. It's not because it's jacked up on one side. There's only one jack in the center. The whole thing is the frame is twisted, so you can't use it. But we were going to cut it up and use it for another thing, and it's a project we'll get to eventually. Haven't got there yet. So I'm thinking I'm going to just do the bare minimum, because that's the easiest, and we'll see where that gets me. So let's see right here. Here we go. find a junk jack. See, it's got no handle. Should have a handle there you can twist. I put something in there and tried to move it. It didn't do anything. It's seized up. So I think what I can do is jack this up enough to get it unhooked from the truck. Right there. And then I'll just let it down onto there. And by the time it comes down to that block, it should be about the right height for the hitch that I'm putting on the field cultivator. So let's get it unhooked and see if my predictions are correct. These are really nice hitch pins. They got this connection, boom, it locks into place. You got to push that down to be able to get that up and out. So hey, it stayed good. No farm injuries today. I'll have to pull the truck away and then let that down and hope it makes it. So the reason these are death jacks is because every time you use it, that plate moves. Anytime you jack anything, and it'll start leaning, and then all of a sudden, boom, the jack falls out, thing crashes, you scamper, running for your life, you're looking for injuries. You never know. So that's what's fun about these. Let's see what happens. Easy. Touchdown. So, shoot. Get that safety pin in there. It's okay, we're safe now. So after pressure washing in the winter time, or before the winter time, before it has time to dry, it's going to freeze tonight. You want to squirt any spot that's going to need grease. You need to grease it, get that water out of there, or else the water will freeze and possibly damage things. So just like any old equipment, they only got a couple grease zerks. There was just here on the pivot of the up and down. Other than that, there was no other grease zerks that I could find, or they're all busted off, who knows. So I went through with my special sauce, the transmission fluid and acetone. It is fantastic, penetrating, and the transmission fluid will stick on there and leave a film that will repel any water. So I went through and just shot everything, just soaked it. It's still dripping. And any pivot point, any spot that should move, I squirted it with that stinky stuff. I went ahead and got it with the bearings here and there. This is probably, it'll make it into it because it creeps so well. It will just suck right into things, and you could see the water run out as I squirted that stuff in there. So I know it's going to be protected through the rest of the winter. Best I can do. So yeah, we'll see. So just like that, 4 hours, 5, somewhere around in there. That just shows how fast things can change and things can happen. Keep your eyes open, which Dad did for me. Now I got a rolling basket to go on the back of that field cultivator, which is going to really help things. I hope. Well, to be tested. So other than that, I don't have anything else to go with this video. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much.